Let's go deeper on the WikiLeaks Foundation. Founder of the organization, Julian Assange, has been held up in the embassy, the Ecuadorian embassy, since 2012, but now faces expulsion and arrest by the British police. That's where I want to welcome in Cassandra Fairbanks, Gateway pundit contributor and friend of Julian Assange. Cassandra, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, so I hear you're leaving for London in like a matter of hours?
Yeah, it looks like I'm heading there at 10 o'clock tonight.
Wow, okay.
It's just happened in the last half hour, so.
Wow, okay, that's, spur of the moment travel, but no big deal. So anyway, Cass, I want to ask you a couple questions real quick. Julian Assange, you were with him how recently? It was 2 weeks ago?
Last Monday.
Last Monday, okay. And I read your piece about how you were pretty much detained within the embassy while waiting for him on the other side of a door, having an argument with some guards. Explain that a little bit, and what's going on with him in there? So
the U.S. has been putting pressure on Ecuador to make his stay as uncomfortable as possible so that he'll want to leave. And they're succeeding. They've essentially turned it into a de facto prison. And he's being treated as an inmate. They were trying to force him to go through a full body search and scan in order to come into the room to speak to me. They wouldn't even let his lawyer come in and speak to me without going through a full body scan. Yeah, but he lives there. Yeah, exactly. And he has asylum. He's not a prisoner. So they ended up getting into a very heated exchange. Julian accused the new ambassador of being an agent of the U.S. government and assisting them in assisting our government in spying on him by removing equipment that was meant to protect the diplomats from the embassy so that people could spy on Julian easier. And then this all escalated, and the next day, Ecuador decided that they're going to reconsider his asylum based on the INS papers. So
let's say he does get expelled. British police are apparently going to be waiting for him. What happens next?
There would probably be an appeals process. He would be taken into custody in the UK. There's likely an extradition warrant for him to be sent here. His lawyers would appeal that. It would probably take about a month or two, and then he would likely be extradited here.
Okay, so all right, so he's extradited here, faces charges, any number of things. Do you think personally that he should be facing charges for what he's done?
No. I don't think it's fair for him to face charges at all unless we're going to start charging the New York Times and Washington Post. And I know a lot of people would love to do that, but it's actually very dangerous for our democracy to start going after publishers for printing scoops and secrets, which is what the news business is all about.
Yeah. Publishing versus originating, and I think that's the thing is, where did he get the documents? Were they obtained illegally? Did he, the things like that are what a lot of people are concerned about. And, look, I'm all for free press. I don't like the New York Times. I don't like CNN, but I would never try to shut them down or have them arrested. With Julian Assange, it was a special instance. Do you see him staying much longer in the Ecuadorian embassy?
I think that they're going to do everything in their power to get him out quickly. The Ecuadorian government wants some loans from the U.S. and, Julian's accused him of trying to sell him to the U.S. government. The New York Times reported that there was a deal involving some loans that they would trade Julian Assange for these loans, which is pretty demented if you think about it. Right. But he's a political pawn at this point. Yeah. He really is. And it's sad because whatever you think of leakers and the people who actually leaked the material, WikiLeaks didn't do that. They published material that was given to them. And even if it was stolen illegally or, leaked illegally, it's still protected under the Bartnicki First Amendment test, which is a really important part of our First Amendment. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Cassandra Fairbanks, thank you very much for your time. Have a safe flight tonight.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Anytime.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing news channel, now in 65 million homes. Get Newsmax TV on all the major cable systems or go to newsmaxtv.com and click on the Find Newsmax tab to locate us. Remember, Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.